Well, some breaking news courtesy of Adam Schefter of ESPN. Stephon Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, who had been locked in a contract standoff with the Patriots, on the physically unable to perform list with an injury, or an air quotes injury, released by the team. Not traded, no new contract, no new anything, new team.
Yeah.
Eventually, inevitably, apparently he still needs a little more time to recover from the quad injury, although there are some who believe that he was never really injured, that it was just a way to hold into the season.
Right.
But he's available. And look, Chris, my first thought.
I know. Go ahead.
He's gonna end up in Tampa. And the only reason they didn't do it before this week is they didn't want him to be on the Buccaneers when they played them.
Maybe. I mean, that's certainly the team I think of right away too. You know, again, guys at that point of their career, you know, I don't know how much of it'll be about money, so that could be part of this issue. I know Tampa's doesn't have a ton of cap space as I sit here, but I'm sure they can finagle ways. But you know, we've talked about this a lot. Guys at this point of their career, they want to go somewhere and be a winner, play in some playoff games. You know, put themselves on the radar in a big way again, and then maybe he can strike it rich for one more big contract next year. So I would think he's definitely going to go to one of the better teams in football, no doubt about it. You know, so whether it's them, you know, Carolina could use a corner. You know, again, I don't know if he'll view them that way. Seattle certainly has corner issues. I mean, there's a lot of teams you can look at here and go, it makes sense. The Tennessee Titans, the Green Bay Packers, you know, so the Baltimore Ravens, that would be another team I would be looking at that could certainly sign him.
I think he's going to Tampa.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah.
If Tom wants him, Tom's getting him. And if Tom wanted Richard Sherman, Tom's going to want Stephon Gilmore, all due respect.
100%. They're not even the
Gilmore
same class. Right. They're not even the same class anymore.
And from Gilmore's perspective, okay, look, he's not getting the balance of his salary. And some of you may be confused because when a vested veteran gets cut at any point during the season, yes, he's entitled to the balance of his salary as termination pay, but you got to be on the active roster week one for that to apply. So it doesn't apply to him. But he did get paid for the first 4 weeks. Now he's a free agent, sign with anybody, and take what you can get, go to Tampa, win a ring, play into January, and become a free agent in March and go to the highest bidder. It's a no-brainer to me. It is a no-brainer. He knows what Brady can do. He sees what the Buccaneers are doing. He's going to be in Tampa. Mark me down right now. He'll be in Tampa, and he'll get a good contract in the open market in March.
If you made me bet, I'm with you, Mike. That certainly makes sense. We know they're really banged up on the defensive side of the ball, especially in the secondary. So that would make a lot of sense, 100%. You know, and I'm a little surprised. I really am. You know, I really thought that this was almost like a wink, handshake type deal of like, hey, we'll put you on PUP for a while. You know, you can get whatever, and you don't have to play a full season for whatever we're paying you. I mean, I didn't know what was happening here. I never bought that he was really injured. I know people around the situation who were always like, I'm not really sure what the deal is with Gilmore. So just weird how it all unfolded there in New England. I'm surprised they let him out the door so easily. Yeah, the offense, you got a young quarterback. You know, you're not putting up a lot of points. I thought at some point he might come back and just help their defense to go to, like, you know, another level and go, wow, okay, they can win games 17-13 every week now with him at corner and J.C. Jackson and all the other guys they got to go along with it.
Remember what they did last year. After he won Defensive Player of the Year, they took some money from 2021 and moved it into 2020. It reduced what he was going to make this year, and he was unhappy with what he was going to make anyway. He wanted a new contract. So they paid him 4 weeks for nothing. I still believe, I'm with you, this was the year of the hold-in, and different teams handled the situation differently. In New England, they just put him on the PUP list. Just put him on the PUP list, and we'll see if we can work something out. And then they get to the end of camp. They haven't worked anything out. They put him on the PUP list going into the season. And, you know, Belichick always has a plan. Belichick's not taking the weekend off after a Thursday night game.
No,
he's
not.
always planning and strategizing, and he knew damn well what he was going to do. And I'm telling you, Chris, I say it jokingly, but I'm not joking. After they play the Bucs, they let him go, because if they had let him go before then, he would have already been on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You're probably right, Mike. I hear you 100%. I do. And I understand Stephon Gilmore not being happy either. I mean, again, he was the defensive player of the year 2 years ago. He's got corners in the market who are making, 50% more money than he is. And not to say that he's at the top of his game anymore, but he's certainly in that top 5, definitely top 10 conversation in the sport. He can still play lockdown, man-to-man coverage, which is rare. And his services will be needed. And yeah, I'm going to be interested to see who bids for him, how this unfolds. Tampa, definitely, Pete got in my ear and said Green Bay. I said Green Bay earlier, Pete. I get you. If they want to beat Tampa and be able to match up with all those damn receivers, that'd be a guy I'd look at. Will Green Bay actually make a move and try to win the Super Bowl? Well, they just asked Aaron Rodgers to cover guys too now. I don't know.
well, this is a way to remove the stick.
It is a
from
little.
The place where sticks ordinarily don't go for Aaron Rodgers, and prove to him that they are serious about trying to win. Remember, it was Charles Woodson that they brought to town when Brett Favre complained in 2006 that we don't sign free agents in Green Bay.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity, especially because you keep the Bucs from getting better, a team that you're going to have to get through at some point if you have designs on getting to the Super Bowl.
Rams
so there
too,
could
right?
be.
Yeah.
There could be a little bit of a bidding war.
I think
breaks
so.
out here.
That's what could happen.
There could be.
I know. I think when you take the Bucs, the Packers, the Ravens, those are 3 that I think jump off to me more than any other. There could be a little bit of a bidding war here for this guy. Definitely. 100%. And if I am the Packers, I'm definitely thinking about it, because I'm worried about teams like the Rams and the Bucs and the Cowboys, where I go, wait, I'm not sure we can match up across the board and maybe stop some of the other things we need to stop. So that's where he would come in handy. And I'm going to be interested. This is going to be one of the more interesting type of situations like this that we've seen.
By the way, Shefty, once again with the 5-minute news before it's announced to the world.
Way to go,
Got to
Shefty.
give us a 5-minute head. I'm being sarcastic, Chris.
I'm giving him
Pats
a
Nation.
Way to go.
It is with mixed emotions that I announce my goodbye to this great fan base. We enjoyed so much success together, and you have been an incredible inspiration for all my individual achievements. Thank you for allowing this Rock Hill kid to achieve his NFL dreams. To Mr. Kraft, the coaches, and the organization, thank you for providing me with this platform and allowing me to be part of greatness. Most of all, I want to thank my teammates who lined up next to me every Sunday with one goal in mind. Those moments on and off the field will never be forgotten. Sincerely, Stephon Gilmore. So he has announced that he is indeed out, and we'll see. Look, the Patriots paid him market value as a free agent. Before this year, when they went drunken sailor on everyone, they rarely did that. It was Adalius Thomas and Stephon Gilmore before this year. That's it. That's what made it kind of weird that they wouldn't pay him on the back end. It's like, we paid you market value when you were on the front end of your prime. Now, we're not going to do market value, and now he's just gone. And we'll see if he takes advantage of the potential, Chris. I like the idea of a bidding war. I like a little intrigue. I like a little drama.
I do too.
Let's not wrap this thing up in a bow for Tampa yet. You got the Packers. You mentioned the Rams. They ain't got the money.
No,
I'm saying don't need them.
I'm saying the Rams is a match like if you're going to play them, right? You're going to have to play them with their weapons. That's what I was saying there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Seattle,
but really,
the New Orleans Saints have corner issues a little bit where they've been talking about it. So there's some teams that are major players that certainly have a need.
The Kansas City Chiefs,
definitely
they have an interest.
Definitely, 100%. I mean, as crappy as that defense has been, they certainly could use it.
Well, it's going to be fun to see how it plays out. An unexpected in-season free agent that will be in high demand if he can keep himself from saying, yes, Tommy, whatever you want, Tommy. I'll be there on the next plane to Tampa, Tommy. If he can resist that, then it's going to get interesting.
Yeah, Buffalo too. Sorry, last one, Buffalo.
Hey, well, and that's, hey, again, Buffalo's the team that drafted him.
I know.
But what's the motivation?
Right.
Is it to get maximum dollars now, or play deep into January, maybe get a Super Bowl ring and try to get maximum dollars in March?
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.